Volcano of mac and cheese. California is home to the super fit and super health conscious. Folks who would rather take a shot of wheatgrass than a shot of Jack Daniels. But if you dig a little deeper, you'll find talented and twisted chefs whipping up food creations so unhealthy. That is a nice looking skirt. One bite could double your health insurance premiums. Oh my God. Today I'm on a mission to take on this state's wildest is half a loaf of bread. Greasiest, most over-the-top food innovations. And it all starts with breakfast. Let's move. We have come to our first location, right behind me, bacon and butter. Not exactly your Whole Foods type of vibe. From what I've seen, this place is about pure breakfast indulgence. Usually for breakfast, folks in California have 2 shots of Ozempic. That holds them over until dinner time. But if you dig a little deeper, you can find spots like this. A place where they've taken the concept of an Eggs Benedict and they've made it so unhealthy, it would increase your doctor's blood pressure. Right now, we're gonna head into the kitchen to see how this is made. Let's move. All right, folks, I am in the kitchen with Billy of Bacon and Butter. Sir, put her there.
Welcome.
This is something I wish we would see more of, not just in the USA, but around the world. A restaurant that's really embracing breakfast. I want to talk about the grilled cheese Benedict. Tell me how you came up with this recipe.
So if you take a classic Benedict and it's English muffin, Canadian bacon, poached egg, and hollandaise, that's essentially what we have as well. It's just a different take. You have brioche, a little cheese, bacon, and poached eggs with hollandaise.
Let's get into it.
Here we have our brioche loaf. We actually slice it ourselves. Lay it out, Monterey Jack and mozzarella. Boom,
Yeah.
into the oven. Give that a few minutes.
Can you tell me more about the concept here and what you do different from just ordinary breakfast?
We start from scratch. We do everything. We cook potatoes, we grate the cheese, make the hollandaise. We kind of put in the legwork that it takes to kind of have the next level of food.
It is time for that bread and cheese to come out of the oven as newly born toast.
We go cheddar cheese straight onto the grill. Throw a couple bacons down, grilled cheese right on top.
Wow. When I think grilled cheese, I just think cheese between 2 slices of bread, but we have multiple layers of cheese going on here. The cheese is actually being grilled in this case. Boom, there it is. Oh, it's got a nice skin on there.
Hopefully we have a cheese pull for you. To finish our Benedict, give it a nice cut. Oh, no, let's do that again.
Well, you cut it in half. How do you have a cheese pull?
Oh, it'll work.
It will definitely delete all this footage. He's lamenting the lack of cheese pull at this moment.
Well, we're busy, you know?
The cheese is too busy to pull.
Take 2. Come on, baby. Cheese pull.
Oh, there it is. That's nice. So we have our grilled cheese base. The next step is to put on our poached eggs.
Hollandaise. We have a bunch of butter, lemon juice, a little Tabasco, and love. Little green onions to finish. And that's how you make our grilled cheese Benedict.
Boom, breakfast. This is our first of 4 locations today. We are actually going to be ending with dessert, and we have some wild stuff in between. But first, the most important meal of the day. This is great because I'm looking at the menu here and I'm realizing they have a lot of alcohol. If you are still trying to heal yourself from the night before, this is where you come. This is what you would call a brewmosa. So everybody knows a mimosa is what? Sparkling wine and orange juice. This is beer and orange juice. Cheers. Does it taste good? It actually tastes good. It tastes like if you put a vitamin C tablet into beer. Healthy. Here, they also have the grilled cheese Benedict. First of all, the hollandaise sauce, very buttery, very pale. Ooh, this is a lot to get through. That cheese skirt is becoming like a cheese leather. Let's give this a shot. Whoa, oh my God, it is over the top. The hollandaise sauce itself, it almost just tastes like melted butter at this point. It is so rich. Right here, we have the egg. You want the yolk to kind of cascade down everything and join forces with that hollandaise sauce. You're getting that more thick, leathery cheese skirt they melted on top, and then you're getting that cheese inside the bread. It's unbelievable. It has bacon pressed in too. There's so much going on here that the bacon almost becomes an afterthought. The big question here, is this a grilled cheese but better or Eggs Benedict but better? It's kind of the perfect combination of both. This is American excellence on a plate. I know we're always trying to outsource democracy to other countries. How about we outsource a good breakfast burrito to Afghanistan? The democracy will work itself out later. Agreed? Agreed. Alex, is this your first time ordering this?
This is my first time trying it. This is incredible. Not only do you get a delicious grilled cheese, but on top of that, you get an incredible hollandaise, an egg that's beautifully cooked on top of that, little green onions. It really makes the whole thing.
Alex is a better food reviewer than me, and he has a better voice than me, so I think my job might be in jeopardy. Let's see. So it's not just me. This is blowing people's minds, and it's not something I expected to find here in California, especially in Sacramento. People call this Sacktown. What? Sacktown sounds like if you're getting lucky on a first date and you say, hey baby, welcome to Sacktown. Stop, please, don't do that. So that is breakfast, but we need a mid-breakfast dessert. This is the chocolate and bacon cookie. Oh, I can see a little bit of a bacon bits inside. It's sweet, it's doughy. There's little subtle hints of bacon. I think they could go even harder with the bacon. But overall, a delicious gooey cookie. So that is just location number 1. After this, we're going to 3 more locations. And we'll see if by the end of this video, whether or not I have type 2 diabetes. That is the goal. And then cure it. Kind of a hero's journey. We have come to our second location. This is a video of me talking in front of Kitchen 15 with a microphone I didn't turn on. Kitchen 15 is Sacramento's brunch hotspot, known for bold local flavors and big portions. From crispy fried chicken to heartwarming cheesesteak, it's already a local favorite. But rumor has it, there's a secret menu waiting for those who know where to look. Let's head inside. Boom, this is the interior. My God, this looks good. Look at this right here. Sir, what are you eating?
This is Kitchen 15's breakfast burrito, the steak and bacon little combo. It's stellar.
It looks gigantic. And then there's this over here, waffles with chicken.
It's on their hidden menu, but it's one of the best things I've had in a long time.
That's what I'm here for too, the hidden menu. Thank you guys. I'm going to the kitchen now. All right, we are making our way into the kitchen where we're about to meet Chef G.
Hey, what's up, man? How are you?
When I look at the food on the table here, I get excited. I see things like this. What is up with the size of the food here?
Oh, man, we always just try to give everybody big portions. I really like to keep things exciting, so I created a little QR code, but the word's gotten out, so a large amount of people are getting the items from the secret menu.
That would include me. Today, I'm gonna be getting the peaches and cream French toast with
Fried chicken. It's gonna be massive.
Let's see it.
First, we're gonna cut the edges off. This is our milk bread loaf that we get from a local bakery. Each loaf is gonna make 2 French toasts.
So I'm gonna be eating half a loaf of bread for brunch.
Yes, you are.
Holy cow, that's wild. So right here we have the French toast batter with the bread going inside. Why don't you tell me what's in that batter?
We got a little bit of cream, eggs, salt, sugar, cinnamon, nutmeg, and vanilla extract.
What is the concept behind the food here?
We have our staples and traditional breakfast items, but I'm definitely putting in a twist of Creole cuisine into everything. Right now, I'm gonna make our topping for our French toast. We're gonna have a little bit of oil on it. Start with a little bit of butter, and we have our peaches.
Nice. When I see all this fruit, I think health food. This is basically diet food.
Now I'm gonna adding in some butter.
Maybe my last statement about this being diet food was wrong.
This is your cheat day food. Now we're gonna saute it. So then we're gonna go in with our crumble that we make. Flour, butter, brown sugar, and salt. And now we're gonna add in some rum.
If I can't be drunk, at least my food can be.
After the rum burns off, we're gonna add in a couple more scoops of this. That looks good.
Toast hits the plate.
First, we're gonna add a little bit of caramel. Now, peaches and cream crumble on top.
Nice.
A scoop of gelato. This is vanilla bean. Then it's the peaches and cream.
So then he adds some fried chicken on 2 sides, a little bit of garnish.
And then a little crumble on top, and of course the powdered sugar. And that's how we make our peaches and cream French toast.
All right, folks, our first dish is complete. This is brunch, but soon we're gonna be having lunch at the same location. This by itself looks delicious. Down here, we have the ice cream. I don't wanna talk about that. Time has passed, it has melted. But beyond that, huge big pieces of fried chicken. The headline of this dish is that this piece of French toast is half a loaf of bread. It's not 3 pieces, it's a piece. I am about to dig in here. The ladies next to me gave me a nice piece of advice. They said I should get a microphone.
We'll fund you your microphone.
I do have a microphone, but I am still an aspiring influencer. You can overhear everything I'm saying. How do you think it's going so far as somebody who's kind of like trying to make my way in the food world?
TikTok, you definitely should.
They say do TikTok. I'm doing YouTube. I'm stuck on YouTube.
But TikTok and Instagram Reels is definitely what will get like exposed. TikTok.
Okay. It's a good tip. Thank you. Let's get into it. I want to try the peaches, but it's covered with all these delicious flavors. The peaches and this crumble. Let's give it a shot. It's pie. It's basically a peachy pie filling. Super sweet, super delicious. When you get to see it being made in the pan, when you get to see the man with the nice, tight-fitting black chef jacket actually making a flame jump 3 feet in the air as he's making it, it's a very tantalizing food to see being made. But let's bust into that French toast. Oh God, here we go. Oh my Lord. If I'm honest, I thought that whole loaf of bread was gonna be too much. The way they've seared or grilled all 6 sides of it, the heat has penetrated to the center, making it really soft and cushiony on the inside. It is super delicious. Beyond that, the true sweetness of the peach has really come out. There's an incredible blend of nutmeg and cinnamon in there too that brings out so much flavor. Now, the only thing missing here is the chicken. You want breaded fried chicken and you want some of that French toast. Oh my Lord, and it adds a whole nother dimension of flavor. Oh, maybe they're doing some influencing over here too. We have delicious, savory, juicy chicken that's being complemented by peaches, cream, and sugary goodness. Oh I'm not in love, I'm in lust. This is not a brunch item that you build a family with. There's a reason people have brunch just on weekends. This is kind of a one morning stand, then I'm out. This is so rude. If I tell you my channel, will you subscribe? It's on YouTube. Do you have YouTube even?
Yeah.
It's best ever food review show.
That is the best ever.
The name could use some work.
But you remember, so it works.
Thank you.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, you have 11.6 million followers.
11.6 million, yeah, we're getting started.
So you are already an influencer on here. Oh, we're gonna.
I'm a humble
like the way you talk.
YouTuber.
We believe you're doing really good. Subscribe.
Thank you. That's very sweet. So that is brunch. Coming up next, lunch. We are back in the kitchen. I am ready for my next meal. Chef, what is for lunch?
We are gonna make our brisket mac and cheese cornbread bowl.
The bowl is edible. Let's get into it.
First, put a little bit of oil in the bottom, put all of our pasta in there. We are going to add in our cheese sauce. It's got some Creole seasoning, butter, cream, a mixture of pepper jack, cheddar, and mozzarella. And then we're gonna add in a little bit of cream.
Meanwhile, over here, we've got the brisket on the flat top getting nice and hot. That's already been smoked.
So now we're gonna add in some more of our cheese mixture, pepper jack and cheddar.
Fantastic.
Now we're gonna add in just a little salt and pepper and some more Creole seasoning. So it does have a little kick to it. Now we have our cornbread bowl.
Ooh, Johnny coming in with the knife, carefully carving out that bowl. Oh, now it's more of a bread ring. Meanwhile, he cuts the inner portion into 3 slices and uses one of them as a base for the bowl. Now it's time for the mac and cheese to join the cornbread bowl. Wow, this is like a volcano of mac and cheese.
And now we're gonna go on top with our brisket, crispy onions, barbecue sauce, and then a little garnish with some parsley and green onion. This is our brisket, cornbread, mac and cheese bowl.
All right, folks, just like that, lunch is served. Come take a look at this beautiful bowl. There was so much mac and cheese inside that the bowl has actually burst. It broke open off camera, but somehow it still looks beautiful. This is something that's meant to look a little all over the place. It's very comforting, it's very inviting. This isn't a food that you need to impress. This food is all about impressing you. I love the fact that it's just full of this cornbread. This is our foundation. If this isn't good, this could throw off everything. And punchy golden brown edges, very soft and gritty on the inside. Beyond that, this dish is all about the mac and cheese. I'm gonna try to pull some of this back for you to see. This is like, I don't know if you were meant to see that. That's like watching your wife get a C-section. Hold on. Did I say that too loud? What I'm trying to say, this is like the guts of the dish. This is the mac and cheese and some of that brisket too. Oof, and you can really smell the barbecue and the smokiness coming from that brisket. When it comes to macaroni noodles, it doesn't get too soft and mushy, and it just clings on to so much cheese. These are like real simple American comfort foods done by expert chefs. Chef G. The G stands for good chef. Sorry, I couldn't come up with anything more clever. The flavors here really pop. He's taking foods that on the surface seem simple, but he's adding that little touch of complexity to it. The brisket's actually adding a really crunchy texture. They shove it down onto that flat top until these little bitty bits of brisket become nice and crispy. And it's a perfect complement to everything you see on this plate. It goes beyond a cheat meal. This is like cheat life. If you believe in reincarnation and you're like, I'll do better on the next one, I recommend this. So let's take a little bit of that bowl. Let's hit it with some mac and cheese. Hit that with a little bit of brisket. Right here we have the perfect bite. A little bit too much actually. Wash it down. Nice. In the end, is it over the top? Yes. Is it unhinged? Yes. But the most important question here, is it delicious? Oh yeah, baby. So that is lunch, but we have one massive main meal remaining today, and that is dinner. I'm talking a restaurant serving a cheeseburger like you have never seen before. Let's head there now. We have just arrived at Squeeze Burger. I am with my guy, Charles. Charles cannot take a break for an interview because Charles is Squeeze Burger, and he is making some burgers right now. Charles, how you doing?
Doing good. How are you doing?
Good. I have questions. First of all, Squeeze Burger. Explain it to me. Why the name?
The original building was 450 square feet, 11 bar stools, and that included the kitchen. So you literally had to squeeze in. You sat at a counter, elbow to elbow. So that's where the name came from.
What first turned me on about this restaurant is what people call a cheese skirt. What is it that people love so much about the cheese skirt as opposed to just cheese being inside the burger?
For one, it does taste slightly different, but you can rip your skirt off, you can wrap your french fries in it, you can use it little cheese chips. There's really no wrong way to eat them, and everyone has their own way of eating and their own style.
But do people ever order extra cheese?
Yes, we get cheese skirts just on the side.
I cannot wait to rip off this cheese skirt. So everything starts with the burger patty right here. He hits it with a little bit of seasoning salt.
And then we're going to toast our bottom bun along with our top bun. And then we're going to put just a little bit of ice in there. What we're doing is just generating a little steam.
Brilliant. This is bun steaming technology I've never seen before.
It's ready to flip. We only flip them once. Get a handful here. We're going to do this little skirt here by itself.
So the cheese goes directly onto the flat top. Ooh, yes. So this is for my separate solo cheese skirt. That's the skirt that's going to go around the burger. Throws the bun on top.
And we're going to use a little ice, create some magic. We're going to turn those into skirts. And then we're going to cut some mayo here, mustard, long-sliced dill pickles, some juicy ripe tomatoes, some yellow onion, some red onion. And we're going to top it off with some fresh lettuce. Now we're going to come over. Our skirt should be ready to go.
Boom, the lid comes off, and this is what's revealed. Some melty, boiling, steamy cheese. So this is our extra cheese on the side, but this is our squeeze burger with cheese. That is a nice looking skirt.
And that's how we make our squeeze burger with cheese.
And just like that, dinner is served. This is a masterpiece, something I've never seen before. A burger, but it goes beyond a burger. And I'm not talking about beyond meat. We all decided that we don't like that together, right? Right. This is a burger with a cheese skirt, a term I'd never heard before coming here to Sacramento. Now, earlier today, that grilled cheese also had a little bit of a cheese skirt, maybe a mini skirt. This is basically a full-length dress. I'm curious downstairs in the comments what you guys think when you see something like this, because it kind of looks like a satellite dish. Using his steaming method, the bun is incredibly soft, and you can see when I pull up the bun, it's revealing all this stringy, gooey cheese. I'm gonna grab the burger from the bottom. It looks insane. I'm gonna put both sides up like a cowboy hat, and then I'm just gonna go cheese first and see what happens. Here we go. Oh my God, that is delicious. Toasty and gooey at the same time. Now let's try to get some of that cheese and some of that burger at the same time. That's ridiculous. There's a lot of vegetation, tomatoes, pickles, onions, lettuce. So it is a fairly drippy, juicy burger. The only drawback of eating a burger like this is I have no idea the correct way to eat it. I think the best technique might be this, which would be to fold the cheese in, put the burger on top, and then get that crunchy cheese into every single bite. Is it still flaunting a beautiful skirt? No, but it's much more practical. Oh man, I'm so conflicted because it is very wet, but man, those pickles, that onion, the tomato, they're juicy and delicious too. They add so much flavor and they pair so well with that salty cheese. Now here's the thing, it's called a squeeze burger, but it is not a thin patty. This is a big hearty patty. I would recommend getting just one. And actually the cheese, it seems like enough, but if you want more cheese, do what I did. Get some cheese on the side just like this. On this side, on the top, it's a bit more gooey. On the bottom, you can see it looks like it's turned into a delicious plastic actually. It looks like a traffic cone on a hot street in Kuwait, just melted down into a puddle. Hi. Hello. We've all had little pieces of shredded cheese that fell onto the flat top that you gotta eat, and they're delicious, but now you get a whole mouthful of that sensation. Ooh, I'm gonna curl it up. It's good, and it's good for you too, at least for your soul. So in the end, is Charles absolutely crushing it? Yes. I hope Charles turns this into a franchise that goes nationwide. Until then, I'm gonna have to keep coming back to Sacramento, unfortunately. So that is dinner, but we still have one meal remaining. Dessert. And if you're looking for a good dessert, try going to a restaurant called Frank Fats. That's where we're headed now. We have come to our final location for an oversized slice of American pie, but there's a catch. This is a Chinese restaurant. Let's go inside and learn what's going on. Kevin, put her there.
Sunny, nice to meet you. Welcome to Sacramento. Welcome to Frank Fat.
Why don't we start from the beginning? How did this place get started?
My grandfather, the late Frank Fat, opened this restaurant back in 1939. And he started out wanting to introduce the community to Chinese food, and people liked it. And then they also said that, Frank, I love your food, but I can't eat it every day. So he listened to his guests, and he added some more Western familiarity to it.
So I want to talk about the banana cream pie. How does this dish enter into the menu here of Frank Fat?
So my grandfather was looking to add dessert because a lot of the Western menus had dessert. One chef who moonlighted here had introduced 5 different pies, and everybody decided to choose their favorites were the banana cream and chocolate cream.
Boom! Right now I am in the pie kitchen with Dong Cheng Yu. That's my guy right here. And we are ready to make a banana cream pie. Let's get into it.
The chef starts slicing them thin. Those slices go into the pie crust, ready to receive a layer of custard on top.
So in the end, this dessert had some connection back to China, and it was something that Americans could connect with too.
In Hong Kong, they have a dessert called dan tai, which is a buttery flaky pressed with vanilla custard in it. And our banana cream pie has those two main ingredients in addition to bananas and whipped cream. And so it was kind of a connection there.
So in the end, is this an American dessert or a Chinese-American dessert?
We're here in America, so I would say it's an American dessert.
Then another layer of sliced bananas goes on, snuggling in all that custard. From there, the pie chills in the freezer for about 10 minutes, so it's easier to apply the whipped cream.
Right now I'm with James. He's about to make the whipped cream. It all starts with this right here, heavy whipping cream.
James pours heavy whipping cream into the mixer, followed by 2 cups of sugar. Soon, it fluffs up into sweet perfection.
Ooh, can I lick that?
Yes.
Oh, really? I thought he would say, oh my God, this is like a dream. My mom would let me lick it when I was a kid, but this is like a dream. I mean, look at that. Well, don't beat too much of it off. Oh, there's none left. James ruined it. I can lick that?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's delicious. James, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
All right, we need to sanitize this. Don't worry, we'll clean that. 10 minutes has passed and those pies have really firmed up.
Now, with surgical precision, Chef Yu piles on a mountain of whipped cream and uses a spatula to sculpt it into perfection.
Oh, this is the toughest part. He cuts in a generous 1/6 of the pie, perhaps 1/8. He pulls it out. Ooh, look at that. Sir, thank you. All right, folks, this is our final entree of the day, a little bit of dessert. Now, I thought at first when I heard banana, hey, we're gonna be a bit healthy. Bananas have potassium, but then they put it in this gigantic, beautiful mountain of whipped cream. This is completely over the top. This is something you would imagine seeing in a rotating pie case inside of a diner. The type of dessert I would expect to see in the Midwest, not here at a Chinese restaurant. The best part of all of this is most people in a diner are gonna be eating pie with a little bit of coffee, but me, I've got my Chinese tea. Nice. This thing has a better side profile than me. It's at least 1.5 inches of whipped cream, and then we go custard, banana, crust. I'm gonna just gently put my fork through all of that, try to break it apart, and that is anything but disappointing. Wow, they really nailed it. The custard, the banana that's been in the refrigerator, so it's really cooled down, refreshing, nice. The whipped cream is super smooth but rich. The banana, such a simple ingredient, but here they've made it so elegant. The custard is so creamy, smooth, and chilled to perfection. Oh yeah. Most American desserts, especially for folks who come from Asia to here, most American desserts are super oversweet, but here it's just very naturally sweet. It's light, chilled, delicious, fluffy. I gotta say, I love it. After an unhinged day of nonstop eating the most extreme foods in Sacktown, this right here is exactly what I needed. It's piled high, it looks monstrous, but in the end, it goes down smooth, light, and gentle.
This morning, I came to this health-obsessed city on a dangerous mission to find food that could raise more than just my blood pressure. But by the end, I found chefs cooking recipes so bold, they had me sweating butter and begging for more.
But if I had to pick one food, it would be the squeeze burger with cheese. That food, I actually ate the entire thing, even though I wasn't even all that hungry. That food, it wasn't just about the cheese. The cheese was the billboard. That was the marketing. That's what got me in the door. But then it's really one of the best burgers I've ever had. All the delicious wet ingredients, the mayonnaise, the mustard, everything together made it a 10 out of 10 burger. And one that I'm gonna try to replicate from home in Vietnam. And I'm gonna fail and it will be sad. But that is just my opinion. Let me know what you think downstairs in the comments below. Which of these foods from today do you wish could kill you?